You know, nobody's a perfect eater, and so it's difficult to expect that your blood would be a perfect sample.
Right.
But a perfect sample would look like that. And that's what we hope to see, which is they look like balloons, round, full of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin's inside the erythrocyte, so that gives it that full round look. And the background is clear as sky. So that's kind of what we want to see. We want to see the cells equal in size and floating around. So that's the ideal, right? Mm-hmm. But when you have excess protein in your diet, excess sugars in your diet, you're going to see your liver's being taxed by all the processed foods. The background of the sky is going to look very much like cobwebs. They look like, they call them spicules. So we'll look and see what that's going to be for you. With excess sugars and proteins, the blood becomes sticky. We call it dirty blood. And the blood, when that happens, starts to get stage 1, where the cells look like they're being dragged. They turn into teardrops.
Right.
When you get even further along stage 2, you can see they look like worms. There's a French term, they call it rouleau. It means stack of coins. And the blood will really look like this, where the cells, like static, they stick together, and then they start to just
mutate like a little.
Yeah.
Centipede.
And when that happens, it's really difficult for the cells to ride through the capillaries, which is the tunnel of where the cells get their oxygen. That's how our bodies receive oxygen. So if the body's competing to get in that little tube, it's like 5 lanes of traffic into one little vessel. So when you get into this stage 3, you can see here, talk about traffic jam. You can see they call that erythrocyte aggravation, where the cells are they're just jammed up. And this is why people go, I'm so tired, I just have no energy. Because they're not getting any oxygen, the body's
this
competing.
is Troy's blood. Let's all take bets what Troy has for his blood.
going
And I'm going this one right there. Okay.
Wow.
Now, with excess sugar in the blood, and this is where I get excited, because when the sugars are in the blood, spilled off, unable to be digested, because our pancreas just doesn't have enough lipase enzymes, then you get a backup of platelets, or you'll see in the slide sample, it just looks like globs of dirt, is what it looks like. And when they sit in the blood long enough undigested, then you get crystals, and they look like that, which are actually, they look like diamonds in the blood, stones that are brilliant, and you'll see that. That's not good, because then that's scratching the internal walls of the vessels, the inflammation sets in, and now you get gout and inflammatory issues. You're just sore all the time.
Right.
So these are all just some of the issues that can come. Now, where I get excited about the sugar blocker is this really prevents almost all of this from even happening. We have enzymes where we can change and break this down and help you. Like this, you might be asking yourself, oh my gosh, what does my blood look like, right?
Right. Can we get it from one state here back to the normal state with the process of cleaning and the sugar blocker?
Within an hour or 2.
Really?
Yeah. That's how dramatic every morsel we eat counts.
Wow.
Because you can either jack up your body, clog it up, or you can clean it out.
Yeah, I can jack up stuff pretty good.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's do this. I'm going to give you an example.
Okay.
Here is a pudding pack that you would give to your kids for lunch, and hopefully after this.
Can we eat that?
Not after
I'm
he
just
does
kidding.
this test,
You
most
could,
likely.
but you won't want
Then
to.
we'll have
after
yucky
this.
blood. Got any more of those in the back?
Hello.
Okay. This is synthetic. It's sugar, and this is processed. So there's nothing of value nutritionally for your body.
It just
You can
tastes
see
really
how
good.
sticky it is. And when one has sticky, dirty blood, here is what I liken to this.
Okay.
So you can see how hard it might be if your heart had to circulate that through the vessels. How hard you
It'd
can
be
work,
working it,
right?
yeah.
So we want to ease up the pressure on your heart by helping your body with the enzymes to liquefy and keep it free flowing. I call it like a stagnant pond would be stenchy and smelly, right? Versus a flowing brook is babbling water. It's fresh, it's clean, and you want your blood to be that way, right? So we can fix things with enzyme bloods. This is what we call a chelated, enzyme active, loaded Pac-Man that digests the crap that's in the diet. And the dirty blood can be cleaned with enzymes that come from whole raw foods. And then you have minerals that are important. Minerals are kind of likened to the oil in an engine. You want clean oil. And minerals are vital for your immune system. So we're going to take whole plant supplement here, loaded with the enzymes and the minerals, and we're going to stick it in there, and we're going to see what happens. Okay? So, assume your body is loaded with undigested sugars and proteins. Now, Troy, you're a big guy, so you probably have 6 quarts of blood in your body, your whole body. If we were to drain you clean, you probably have about 6 quarts.
Okay.
The question is, how many enzymes would it take to clean your body if you did look like?
Right.
You know, probably 5.
5 of those capsules?
5 of these within.
Really?
Now I put 2 in here, and they're going to mix it. Now just watch. We could time it. In the course of about a minute, we're going to watch. And I like the example here because no matter what state your blood's in, like I said, we can fix it. Oh, the switch box down there, Cody, on the left.
Thank you.
Yes. Clouds came over and darkened it in here quick, didn't it? That must be
Right there on the left.
Sticky blood coming up.
Right there. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Look, hun.
Okay, so you can see the properties are already changing.
Oh my goodness.
And in the next probably 30
Well,
seconds.
It's been 40 seconds only.
Okay.
40 seconds, it's turning into soup.
Now, okay, put that up. Put out hold just a second. We pretty much have water now, look at that.
Wow, and that's been 1 minute and 10 seconds is all.
And it will get even more in the next minute, but for now, I think you get the idea.
Wow.
And some people go, oh, am I going to get diarrhea if I take that stuff, you know? And the answer is no, it's not.
It's your blood.
Blood, not your bowels.
Right, hey.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, but we all need to
So-
be cleaned out anyway.
When you have raw foods loaded with enzymes, it can really help. But if you're not eating perfect, you can supplement in ways that we can create this to help you. Get on the sugar blocker and the pearl, man. It's
Well, I'm almost positive I'm not eating anything with enzyme in it good. I mean, I'm not even going to tell you how many pieces of bacon and salsa I had this morning because I knew this test I was going to change my own blood type.
now there's a big term that's get ready. Digestive leukocytosis. Digestive leukocytosis is this thing that happens where when 50% of your diet, 51% of your diet or more is processed and it's not raw, then your body turns into its own enemy. And now it starts to fight against itself. So it looks as the food that's processed, like French fries, hamburgers, and all that kind of stuff, as the enemy. And now the white blood cell count just goes sky high and your body is now in havoc.
How many French fries a week do you eat, honey?
Yeah.
I eat a couple of Gracies.
Do you eat French fries every day, honey?
Sometimes
What are you drinking right there, honey?
water, hon. It was.
Is it water?
Yeah,
He filled it up.
was Fuse
Oh,
first,
okay.
but it was water
All
second,
right.
third.
So here's the point. Here's the point. If you can make 51% of your diet or more raw, like think salad bar stuff,
Okay.
raw, then
Would-
you
would-
won't
would-
go into digestive leukocytosis.
Would salmon and grilled chicken be on the raw side, or is that still?
That's high protein. That's essential. So you have that in
Raw
conjunction with the raw
grows, honey.
veggies. You know, then you get.
Oh, the veggies are raw.
Yeah, raw's it grows.
About 2% right now on
Like raw meat.
You know raw or
sushi. Sushi raw.
when you do your veggies, you want to steam them just enough to get them hot. That's it.
Because if you do it too long, you
Kill the
all
enzymes.
But
Kill
it's,
the enzymes.
that's when it's good.
You're good.
Mushy
I'm
is
glad you're
good.
on our team.
Okay, so you ready to go in and look at it?
I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do our sticky blood syndrome.
Do it.
All right.
Let's do it.